Hey everyone, welcome to Assassin's Creed Revelations. Yay. In all honesty, if I have to rank the whole Ezio trilogy, well, anything related to Ezio, because if we add Lineage and Embers, this would be last on the list. And that's, yeah. Honestly, I was gonna say, or just talk about how you could do everything really good and how you could do everything without no problems. But I can't. Because literally the only way to do this would be to get the bank, wait by it for until your whole situation with money is done. Like your whole bank account's full, you take it, add to the money you have, and go buy some stuff. Yay! Now, overall this game isn't bad. Storyline, great, perfect. It gives us an end to the end of Ezio's journey as an assassin. It gives us the end to Altair's story as well. Like, it gives us a bit more clarity on what he did after he got the Apple Vita. Well, one of them. Because Ezio has one. I'm pretty sure Connor has dealt with one too. I don't know if it was the one Altair had or not. It's a bit more of a... It's something I'm trying to recall. Heck, I didn't even realize there was the Lost Archives here. If I did, I probably would have done that the first time around I ever played Revelations, but now I have it again on one of the more modern stations. So yeah, I don't know if this is like something new they add for the ones for the current stations like PS4, PS5, and all that. I can't say for sure, but here's my list of complaints. This is going to be a video of talking about the good and the bad of Revelations, and I'm going to try to add some stuff to help with this, but let me be honest, I don't have a clear way to make sure that you can, like, do this easier. Because my whole time playing Revelations, I never had, like, anything to help me, like, make this whole task easy. I honestly don't. And it's crazy. But anyway, as I said before, you could just stick around a bank you buy, wait out until the whole bank account's full, and then go buy more shops. And yay, there you go. But the whole shop system, and I don't remember if it did in the old game because I had Revelations for the 360 at the time, or not. But every time you buy a shop, your notoriety increases. And I thought that was like a dumb thing. I don't know if anyone else has this problem, but I did. I want to make it clear that the stuff I say is something that happens to me, and it's something I realized. Like, I didn't realize my notoriety increases until, like, I was over halfway done with all the shops. And I thought this thing that they were doing is really stupid. But I guess I can kind of understand it, and that is saying it very, very... I need them away from me. But yeah. It was a dumb thing to happen. My notoriety increases every time.
Watch out for the little people.
I buy a shop. And let me just say this in the most honest way possible. Do not buy anything that's like a... Just honestly, do not buy any of these. They are expensive as heck. Just looking at one price and seeing the prices over and over again for all of them, it's basically your whole bank account and this, or even just a fraction of it. And it's ridiculous how much this stuff is. You might think it's not that big of a deal, but it is. I mean, one place was 80,000. Per... Like, one place was 80,000. I don't know how to describe money. I don't remember what it was called in this version, because it's not fluorine now. Yeah, it's something else. Also, the assassin system was, like, really confusing to get used to. Because you have 7 locations here and Revelations that you could set up an assassin. And you have to repeatedly send them on missions, call them out, to level them up to the point that they can get to level 14. Now, you gotta keep doing missions involving them, which is like 2, which isn't so bad at the start, but it's just really... It's just really crazy. It makes no sense, in my opinion. they made the assassin system, uh, the assassin's clan system, more complicated than it needs to be. Hopefully, yeah. Anyway, the hook blade component in this game was always a questionable one for me. But it's kind of cool. It helps with combat, I guess. The combat commands, though, were like, bam. Like, now we got, in the other games, it was always a triangle, hold it, and it's eagle vision. Now it's pressing down on the left bumper. And throwing bombs is right here. And okay, I guess it's a new mechanic, but it kind of just throws off the whole Ezio control system. But I can forgive all these because it's something new and all this and all that. You're trying to make everything fit and alright, but it seems like they were always trying to experiment with revelations in the controls so that they could just prepare for Assassin's Creed 3. Now, honestly, I find the crossbow a little unhelpful. Well, because that's really my opinion, because this whole game, I never really had to use the crossbow. Heck, I lost all my crossbow arrows after completing the game. And honestly, I didn't really need to use it. I had it full the whole time. Never used one single arrow. And I'm saying that honestly. I never really had to use it. The only way I would use it now would be to complete some of the tasks for one of the clans. The bomb system was interesting though. I liked it. It was interesting. We have different styles and new ways of using things, so it's really helpful. Can't really say anything about that. But other than that, it was fun to beat up Duccio one more time. I wish I recorded that. It would have been hilarious. But some things I'm really missing here is the fact that we didn't see Claudia until the end. Oh, probably said the name wrong. We didn't see her, Ezio's mother, Leonardo, and so many other characters that was with us from 2 Brotherhood. And we don't get to see them here. It kind of sucks in my opinion. It would be really great to have Leonardo here, at least for a bit, in my opinion. But considering the location, I guess that makes sense. The same could be said for Ezio's family, considering that they're the owners of Court, Court, Courtsin. I forgot the name on the top of my head. I am sorry I'm forgetting these names. Yeah, but they're the owners of an inn in Roma, so makes sense. The armor system is a bit strange too. I didn't know you could get this armor, but I guess you can. You just need to do certain tasks. Plus, the ending here was very a bit ambiguous. We are the most neutral person here, which is weird because I guess this fits into the system of what's going on here and the storyline. It's just really confusing. This game is honestly confusing, and it makes the situation a bit confusing too. I mean, think about it. It's all confusing. It doesn't make sense half the time. And that's because of the fact that all the shops keep going over so much of the amount of money that you need to spend. And if I have to say anything, do not buy the blacksmiths until later in the game. Because they are worth so much. When you're near the end, they are over half of 10,000 money. I don't know the exact thing of the money again, but still, it's ridiculous. The money system is ridiculously complicated to understand. And for the assassin contracts that you send your recruits to, some of the missions you have to spend money to make them go on, and other times it's not really worth it. So I send them on every other mission so that they could get so much more experience, and I could gain money to buy more stuff, which I didn't realize until like 3/4 of the game was done. And that was disappointing because I just realized that I'm going like, no wonder I'm having money problems and all that. It's crazy. It's crazy how that works. Though, I guess it's kind of cool that we learn more about Desmond here. That's the only thing I can really say regarding everything. But that's really it. So yeah, this is my literal opinion of Revelations. It's a confusing game that just makes everything complicated. Like, the money you gain after every 20 minutes is okay, but compared to the prices that you have to pay for a lot of these locations and all the shops you need to uh, bring back, it just makes it more complicated than it needs to be. Because that system for Brotherhood was more easier to understand, and it's okay to do, but this stuff makes it more complicated. You gotta be more cautious and aware of everything you've done. Heck, when you even get full notoriety, it's pretty pointless in my opinion, because whether I have it full or not, people are gonna attack me, people are not gonna attack me, and so on and so forth. So it's pretty much worthless, in my opinion, to worry about it. Everything becomes so much complicated in this game. But yeah, this is my opinion on Revelations. And the whole Ezio trilogy, it would be last with Assassin's Creed 2 being the middle child of the thing, and Brotherhood being like the first top one in all three games. It literally has everything you would love and need in a game. This is basically a game in Revelations that tries to end the story, but makes the controls and all that more complicated than it needs to be. Because, as I said before, it feels like they were experimenting with the whole control system for Assassin's Creed 3. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Tell me what you think of Revelations in general. Honestly, I think it's the lowest one on the Ezio trilogy. Is it the worst game in Assassin's Creed history? No. If I had to put it on the tier list, it would probably be on the same tier as Assassin's Creed 1. But, yeah. With all this said, I hope you all enjoy. And I'll see you all next time. Bye.